have a confession to make. I bought a suspicious Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV off of Amazon. Yes, and I paid about $1,300 for it. So here's something that's interesting. We all know this phone doesn't come out for quite a while. Yet there have been some, I guess, units that have been sent around for early review devices. You've seen them in different people's hands, like Mr. Who's the Boss and Mr. Mobile, and there's a lot of Misters out in the tech world, I guess. Maybe I should change my name to Mr. TechOdyssey. Well, I mean, my mail comes up like that, like Mr. TechOdyssey, just because I like to feel important. It was Emperor TechOdyssey, but then people kept saluting me, and I was like, this is a little weird. We'll do Mr. TechOdyssey. Anyway, jokes. But, yeah, so on Amazon, I saw it, and I was like, this is weird, but it has the Prime stuff on it, so I'm getting 30 days. I can return it if it's problematic. I mean, if it shows up and it's just a box that somebody wrote Xperia 1 Mark IV in crayon, I can get my money back. So I felt pretty comfortable. They actually have them on eBay too. You can get them for $14.99 for the Xperia 1 Mark IV 512 version, and then they have the 256 for $12.99. Very peculiar. I haven't seen something like this before. That would be like if the iPhone went, like they announced it 2 months early, yet you could go ahead and buy them on eBay and Amazon. That would be really weird. And something like this happened with the Samsung Galaxy A53 recently. When I bought it, it wasn't coming out for like another week or two, but I bought it and I got it several days before it launched from eBay. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if there was a truckload that kind of fell off on the way to the store, or if somebody has been stealing them out of the warehouse. I don't really know, but it looked legitimate, so I decided to go ahead and buy it because, hey, why wouldn't I want it early? I don't want to wait till September the 1st. September the 1st here in the United States, and it's not officially shipping in the UK until, I believe, what it is, June the 16th. So mine's supposed to be here on June the 2nd. That means if this shows up and it's legitimate, I'm getting it 2 weeks before it even launches in the UK. It's the black version. I am kind of heartburned about that because the purple one is what I really wanted. I have the purple Xperia 1 Mark III, and yes, it's still going to be on the pre-production software. That's cool. Doesn't really bother me that much. I really just want the phone, and if there's an opportunity to get it early, then why the heck not, right? What kind of a reviewer would I be if I didn't do my investigative reporting and go buy one early and have it sent to my house, right? So I'm looking forward to it. And this will be an interesting process, but I had not seen anything like this. I was actually just looking on eBay for something else, and I saw it, and I'm like, nah, this can't be right. But I'm not going to buy something that might be questionable on eBay. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to buy it on Amazon and get my protection and security from Amazon there. So 30 days I'll have. I think it's legit, though. Everything that I get, all the indications and the stuff that I saw make it seem like it's real, and I'll be able to confirm that here in a week when I take it out of the box. I mean, it'll be funny if it shows up and it's an Xperia 1 Mark III in a Mark IV box. Whatever, I'll send it back, not my problem. But you see where I'm going with this. I think that's kind of interesting. Again, I haven't seen something like this before, so I'm looking forward to it getting here, and a lot of stuff that I'm interested to check out. I actually even ordered a case, and when the phone gets here, I'll test that out. I'll do a review on the case. It's a Caseology Vault, I think is what it is, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, I decided to come here and talk to you guys about that today because y'all know how much I like the Xperia 1 Mark III, and I'm excited about the 1 Mark IV. What I wasn't excited about is the price tag, but I don't have a lot of heartburn paying $12.99 getting the 256 model. I don't need 512. So if this one works just fine, and if it'll work on T-Mobile and AT&T the way that the one that I have now works, then that'll be okay. Like, I get 5G with T-Mobile, I don't get 5G with AT&T. So I think the US model, because this one I'm getting is an international model. I don't expect to have 5G with AT&T, but eventually when the US version launches, then it should work with AT&T, at least to my knowledge. And yeah, we'll see what happens then. So very curious. I'll see what happens when it shows up. Not a whole lot other than that in this video, but YOLO, right? You only live once, so why not buy it? So if you have any questions or concerns, or you're curious about my overall mental well-being, then please sound off in the comments section. We can certainly discuss that, as long as you're not a licensed therapist. I'm not going to pay you to discuss it, but we can talk about it in the comments section. But curious times here on the TechOdyssey channel. So we'll see what happens, because I do like the Sony phones. Again, we talked about this before. The Xperia 1 Mark III is the first one that I finally gave a chance, And I thought I was getting a good deal on that one at the time because I bought it used on eBay, mint condition, came with the case, a screen protector. I paid $800 for it when it was still going for like $1,200, $1,300. I thought that was a good price. And then like a week later, 2 weeks later, the price dropped officially, and I could have gotten a brand new one for a couple of bucks more. So I was a little frustrated about that. That usually seems to be my luck. But we'll see what happens with this model. Very expensive phone, but somebody also did give me some insight that internationally in the UK and EU and stuff like that, it does seem to be cheaper. And some people said it's even about the same price as one of the higher end iPhone 13 Pro Maxes. So maybe the pricing is not so bad overseas. In the United States, $15.99, that's a whole lot of stinking money. A whole lot. And if I can put an SD card in there, why would I want to pay $15.99 for a 512 model? I don't need that. I'll just put an SD card in there. And one of the great things about this Sony is you can take the tray out with your finger. Like you don't even need a SIM card ejector. Like you just pop it right on out with your hand, put the SD card, your SIM card in there, you pop it right back in. So that's great. And I'm looking forward to the new processor. I'm looking forward to the bigger battery. I'm looking forward to the better selfie camera. This one, selfie camera, not so bueno. It's just not the greatest in the world. And I made a whole video about that before expressing my frustration because they spend so much money, so much time with all the Sony Alpha stuff and the camera app and the primary lens on the back here. And then they give you the potato quality selfie camera. So this one should be my ideal Sony phone. And the two phones that I like right now the most, of course, I like my Pixel 6 Pro and I like my Sony Xperia 1 Mark III. I like the 1 Mark III really a lot more than I expected to. So to have those few refinements in the area I'm looking forward to gives me great hope. Maybe it could be a semi-forever phone for a little while. It'll be a nice tandem to go along with my Pixel, because I'm hoping for upgrades with the Pixel when we get to the 7 Pro later this year. That's what this one is going to match up against. We're going to have the Xperia 1 Mark IV, the Pixel 7 Pro, and then all the other great stuff that comes out this year, because Samsung puts theirs out early. We're talking February, we had the S22 Ultra, and then we don't get another one until the beginning of next year. There will be improvements to the Fold 4, the Z Flip 4, maybe even a third mystery folding phone from Samsung. That would be cool. And then the iPhone, and then the Pixel 7 and the 7 Pro. So kind of a lull right now. Things are a little slow in the tech world, especially during the summer. We get that summer slump, or things just kind of go off the cliff. There's not a whole lot of interest in consumer electronics right now, especially with the woes of the market and economy and stuff like that. So this will be fun. This will give me some stuff to talk about, because I'm really excited about the Xperia 1 Mark IV. We'll find out on June the 2nd when it gets here, and then we'll go from there. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please go to the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.